तू चलता चल तू चलता चल तू चलता चल.
Okay, today we'll talk something about SSB, though it's a very old thing, but we will discuss certain issues. Now, one point is given to me by a lot of students that when they see a picture, some pictures in TAT and some pictures in PPDT, then they go blank and they want me to give an answer. So I have an answer not really to the situation of going blank or the TAT per se, but my answer is at a at a higher level. It's a macro view. I say that if a person goes blank on seeing a picture in PPDT, then if he sees an armed enemy, then I don't know what will happen to him. He'll be going blank plus. So it is a good indicator for such a person that he should not join defense services and he should opt for some lighter job which does not involve such kind of challenges. When the picture can threaten him so much, he is unfit, he should not go for defense services. Fine. So, I would request that nobody should ask me this question that they are going blank. And if they are actually going blank, then they should themselves realize that they are trying to enter a wrong job. Now, let us come to few things about the GTO test, which probably we do not discuss at length with individuals or in group. First is about the individual obstacles. In individual obstacles, anybody who is a repeater, if he does only 5-6 in his next attempt, that indicates that he has been casual about preparing for the SSB, and it takes overall he's got a irresponsible attitude towards the defense forces or his career, because once he knows that these obstacles would be required to be done, he should have made some efforts to improve his abilities. That is one. Secondly is when you start doing the individual obstacles, it forget about the physical aspects, it displays your mental aspects also. Let us say a person goes for obstacles which he is unable to do, or he spends a lot of time doing them. It indicates that he did not understand rationally as to how to plan doing the obstacles, nor was he aware of his own capabilities. So, in general, I suggest people that if you're going for the Army or Navy SSBs where the obstacles are similar, you should do the 10 mark one first, the tiger leap. Climb up on the platform, jump, catch hold of the rope and come down. Now, we have some people who say that, this tiger leap is really tiger leap and they are unable to jump and catch the rope. I mean, if you can't do this, you are a pretty unfit chap to be taken in the defense forces. Because this tiger leap is such that if a tall person with a decent reaches out, he can catch hold of the rope. He doesn't even have to jump clearly in the air from the platform. So, and thereafter, you hold it firmly, grip it, and then you come down or jump down. This is what the only thing it entails. There's no tiger leap kind of a word, I would say. It's too big a name given to this obstacle. Other thing is that Burma Bridge is an obstacle which takes a lot of time. So this is something which you should try and do in the end. I find people are having problem in doing the zigzag. If you try to balance yourself and go slowly, then you will keep slipping off. And if sometimes it is rainy weather, slippery conditions and all, it's better to avoid it. Don't do it only. Fine. Try it. Best is to run through it. If you can run through it, it's good enough. You are not able to do it, then do the other obstacle, try it in the end. Otherwise, don't keep wasting your time slipping on it again and again. Now, these tasks are something you should have a look on the YouTube to see them, assess them as to what are the methods in which they are being done. You will find that over 90% of the time, securing one end of the plank is the crux to crossing the obstacle. And in the PGT 1, it will be very simple that somewhere in a wedge, the plank will get fixed and you will be able to cross. PGT 2, 3 and 4, it will not be that simple and you will have to create some contraption. Sometimes the idea will come to you just by seeing, sometimes it may not come. You may have to do something by trial and error. Those are the things which you should try and then get or do the crossing. And these ideas you can get from YouTube. In our time, nothing like that was there. Still, we could manage. So I'm sure once you get these hints from YouTube, you can do these things better. Now, a lot of people tell me that, a facility or competence in tying knots and all is a big issue. It is not. So long as you can tie your shoelace and you can tie the knot of your tie, which is slips. If you can tie these kind of two knots, they are good enough. I also know only these two knots, and I have served for almost 30 years in the army. I did not have any problems. Fine. So these are not big deals. So look at these aspects. Balance things I have given in my ebook. They are quite clear. Sometimes what happens coming to the final group task, people lose their enthusiasm. They feel that assessment and all is over. Don't be like that. That's a bad attitude to have. Please remain focused till the last and be energetic, be involved. Sometimes some of the repeaters also, when they are going for the 6th or 7th time, they lose their enthusiasm. Don't do that. Remain involved in trying to get across. Some people have this idea, that when PGT 3, then people will get stuck. That's the time I will come in action. That is not a good outlook to have. Be involved right from the word go. That should be your outlook. Coming on to the command task, choose your subordinates sensibly, not based on their affinity to you, but based on their suitability to do the task, as also their IQ level. Because this is for you, you have become the Prime Minister and you have to choose your defense and Home Minister, things like that. And if you make choices based on affinity, I will just give an example of Smriti Irani was made the HRD minister, and somebody who's not having her own degree, hardly any qualification, very unsuited for this kind of an appointment. So when you pick your subordinates like this, then it indicates that in senior ranks, once you grow up, you will also raise, personal affinity above competence. And if you just watch how the country is running, you will realize that this thing nepotism has affected India very badly. So at least when we are selecting fresh defense aspirants, we select them well. So, does the difficulty level of topic taken in lecturate matter? I have answered this question anyway, let it be on record. It definitely matters. You would have seen, you visualize, if you've seen a person diving, one person comes on the diving board, he jumps up straight and enters the water straight, and entry and jump and take off and entry, all are absolutely perfect. Now another person comes, he does 3 somersaults and 3 twists and he also enters perfectly. So the answer is very clear that the person who has done the somersaults as well as the twists will get higher marks. The same analogy applies to the lecturate. If you have spoken on love marriage and one person has spoken on G7 talks and the impact on the world, it definitely shows that the person who's speaking about G7 has got better knowledge. Love marriage, anybody can speak. So, it does matter. Now, the important point is that it does not mean that you should pick up a difficult topic if you don't know anything about it. And you will run out of steam, 3 minutes are there and you become silent in 1.5 minutes. It has happened with some of my students. So don't do that also. Pick up a topic about which you can speak well. So that should be the first concern. And second is, if your knowledge is good, then do speak on the most difficult topic. And even for when you get a choice to pick up the GT topics, the group invariably will be selecting the easiest topic of the 3 suggested by the GTO. So you should be voting for the difficult topic, because it indicates at least you are confident of discussing that topic. Fine, these were some of the things I wanted to tell you. And in case you have any questions about whatever I have talked, you can ask me. Thanks for watching our video. Please subscribe to our channel for more information. Thank you.